Hello. Today is a very special day. Although I hit the milestone plus 22 about a week ago now, I'm very happy to announce that I have made it to 100 subscribers. Whoa. Did not think this would happen, but I'm very happy about it, so thank you if you are watching. And subscribe. For today's video, I've got a bunch of questions. 19 to be exact. So I'm very excited to answer them for you. I'm very awkward. I'm very bad at intros sometimes, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and have a different trigger for every question, but I've only set out about 12 or 13 of them, so we're gonna be making it up at some point. A lot of them are also unheard because I went to a little mall here. I don't want to dox myself, but it's got a bunch of little, not gumball machines, well they were gumball machines, but for $2 you can get little toys and a ball. So I got a bunch of those. And we're gonna test them. One of them I already have, but in a different version. It'll make sense, I promise. Also, if I switch to more soft speaking sometime in this video, I apologize, kind of, because I don't typically whisper for too long, and I'm not used to it, so my bad. Okay, I'm gonna move this to this side of the mic because I have little boxes to check mark off because I know I'll lose track at some point. The first question. I gotta actually choose a trigger for the first question. My bad, bro. My nephew, who I went with today, where I got all of the toys, he has a bunch of these for some reason, so I stole a couple. The first question is, what are your favorite hobbies outside of ASMR, or things you do to relax? I'm gonna be real, I'm very boring. But if you couldn't tell, Lego is definitely #1 hobby, I will say. I spend too much money on it. I counted. I have about over 40 Lego sets. A lot of off-brand. A lot of them are off-brand Lego that cost less than $5. But I've got a lot of Lego. I also love to sing. I went to a little arts high school that I graduated from in June for musical theater. I love to act. I work with kids doing musicals and stuff, which I'll talk about later because there's a question about it. But I will be real, my family's a very big screen family, so there's a lot of just me on TikTok most of the time, which I'm not proud of, but it's not gonna stop, really. This is one of the new ones from today. I couldn't get this top thing off, and I tried. So we're just gonna deal with it now. The next question is, what inspired you to start an ASMR channel? I always kind of thought about it, but not really. I didn't ever actually think I was going to start one. But I'll be real, one of my thoughts about ASMR, which was wrong, I will admit was wrong, was, oh, everybody gets famous after their first first ASMR video that would always go viral, blah, 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 blah. Mine didn't. It got like 200 views. But I wanted to see how easy it would be to start and like grow a channel just out of curiosity, as well as I catch myself just tapping on stuff all throughout the day, making sounds. And I've got over 100 videos over the past 6 months, which I have a lot of free time, so it's something to do as well. I've also got a bunch of random stuff, so it gives purpose to so many things that I have. But it was very much a sure, why not, I think. Actually, I wasn't going to include this in the video, but this is the first trigger I ever used. And when I bought it, that's when I thought, okay, I might want to do an ASMR video with it, because what else would I do with it? Although I always wanted one of these as a kid. One of my friends had them, and I loved this toy as a kid. So, if I didn't buy this, I wouldn't have started a channel likely. So, thank you, Dollarama. And as well, I can't speak. And the second half of the question of what do I do to relax? Like I said, I kind of just lay in my bed and watch my phone. I'm a very boring person. I'm sorry. I fully have not been checking these off. Okay. The next question. Do you experience... I need an ASMR trigger. I keep forgetting about that aspect of this video. Another one that I got today, which... Look at this. It was called a fruit splat. Because it splats. Next question is, do you experience ASMR tingles for yourself? And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. Like, I have, but I'm always second guessing myself because I don't know if it's actually what I feel. That's what everybody else is feeling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many sounds, like, oh, that sounds good, but, like, I don't typically, like, get shivers down my spine or goosebumps or anything when watching ASMR, unless it's a rare occasion. But I do enjoy ASMR all the time. I just don't know if I actually experience tingles the way that people say that they do. I don't know. This is a pineapple. It looks like a lemon, but if you look at it, it's got the scratchings that make it look like a pineapple. This will 100% be the first of anything I bought today to pop. And I really hope it doesn't pop while I use it on my microphone. That would be tragic. Okay, next question. What is your favorite and least favorite trigger to do? Now, favorite is complicated because I am very indecisive, but least favorite, this one I'm also indecisive about. I don't like listening. I hate listening to mouth sounds. Some people do it good, but most of the time I don't like mouth sounds. But they are kind of fun to do a little bit, but I'm not gonna do it for a video because I always watch my videos back. I would not be able to watch that back. It took a while for me to be able to watch me talking in videos. No, it's not happening. But for a trigger that I can do for that hairbrushing videos before I got a microphone. Same thing with the Smarties box. The Smarties box has been a favorite for a while, but I liked it more when I was using it without a microphone. This one's kind of slanted, so it's not as good. I couldn't find the normal size boxes. Normal size, just not slanted. Whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, and this one and its partner, I can't find the other one, but this one's also a favorite of mine. That, once again, I think was better on there just because with the microphone, when you rub stuff on it, it always has a kind of metal sound because of the microphone. But when you just rub it on the phone's microphone, it sounds like the item itself and not metal. So like there's, my preferences are there depending on the trigger for mic versus no mic. That was the second option I had for this video, which I will do a video like that eventually, just don't know when. Of triggers on the mic versus not on the mic. Next question. We'll do this one. The next question is, how long have you been watching ASMR for? I think I've been watching it since 2017, 2018. So around when I was 11, 10 or 11, maybe 12. Which the first ASMR I ever watched was ASMR Darling. Specifically that it was a hairbrushing video with a wooden brush. I remember that. I don't know why I started watching. I think I just found it one day. And then I watched it on and off for a while. Like, when I first discovered it, I watched it all the time, but then I stopped for a while, and then like I'd watch it when I needed to sleep. But for most of my like adolescence, I listened to music while I was sleeping, like my liked songs on Spotify, just so my Spotify rap was like even throughout the year. But as of like probably since last year, it's mainly just been ASMR that I've watched at night. And then I loop the videos, so it's playing the whole night. Which is very good for ASMR artist's channel. I started doing that especially since I started making videos, because it helps with watch hours significantly. So like if you want to. Anyway. Let me mark that one off. That was question 5. This is another trigger that I think probably sounds better without a mic, but like it's still good. Another one of the toys I got today. The next question is, who is your favorite ASMR artist? Now, this is definitely a hard question because there are so many that I really like, but I've got to go with, I don't know how I should phrase him, because he's not the first ASMR artist I ever listened to. I only discovered him probably about a year and a half ago, but I've been watching since he had about 2,000 subscribers, and I don't know the exact number now, but he's got over 10,000 now, probably more than that, maybe 20,000 or something. I really need to check. I didn't check, but his name is Frank Sixer ASMR. Frank Sixer ASMR, and he's very unique in, at the start of does every time. He does like a little breath work session because he has a certification for that. And those ones have always been like, I'm not a breathwork person, I don't do that kind of stuff typically, but they're really relaxing when he does it, and like he does it specifically, like he customizes it per video, so like if you want to do something for like while you're working, like ASMR while you're working, it won't be like a sleepy breathwork thing, it'll like get you like thinking and stuff, like he tailors it to the video he makes. And I think that's pretty cool, and I'm very happy to see his channel grow. I've got a bunch of these balls now, and I'm thinking I might do a video with them, but I'm not sure what I would put inside them just yet. So for now, I just have a bunch more things to clutter my space until I do. The next question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? That's a hard question because I'm not a big travel person. Like, I've gone on a few vacations with my family, but I don't think about going other places too much. I live in Ontario, Canada. If I could go anywhere, oh wow, I really don't know. Honestly, wait, no, I know exactly where, and it's really, really niche. There's this guy on TikTok who, he's just got a bunch of different, like, secret rooms kind of thing built in his house. Like, he's got, like, a fake out doorknob where you take it off the wall and put it on take it off the door and put it on a section of the wall that's actually the door. And, like, it turns into this big blockbuster room with, like, a whole theater. And then if you go down the hall, there's a ball pit room. And, like, there's a huge slide. And, like, he's got a bunch of stuff in his house. And it's just like a big fun house. That's where I want to go. Or just like any like adult playgrounds. I love like jumping around and moving around. Like this whole day I spent with my nephew, well, my cousin's kid, but my nephew, just playing around in like a little fair. And although I was dead tired by the end of it, I was having a good time. Oh, and anywhere with a hot tub. That's probably not the answer you were looking for, but I don't get out much. I'm very much a homebody. I'm sorry. Oh, this one's perfect. It's a little dog in a dog in a dog bed. It's so stupid looking and I love it. Although there's a hole in this and it makes a squeak sound when I squish it together, so I don't know how much I like the bed. But this trigger is perfect because this next question is, I apologize. This next question is, what is your favorite animal? Now, just general animal speaking, I don't know, but favorite animal specifically, my dog. My dog. I love my dog. Truth be told, I was pretty scared of dogs as a kid. I don't know why, I just don't like big dogs too much. My cousin has a few golden retrievers. Hot take, I don't like golden retrievers. They're too big. They're too slobbery, and I don't like them. They all like you like talking or silent ASMR videos, like, to watch? And honestly, I like both, but probably like kind of what I do. I talk when I have something to say, but I focus on the triggers otherwise. But I really don't have a preference with that one, to be honest. Let's just look at the differences between the two balls inside of them. One of them's been used and abused, the other one's brand new. This one's also a lot more sticky and a bit more firm. That's pretty loud, so I'm sorry if you don't like that. But I'm not afraid to do loud triggers because the majority of the subscribers I've gotten in the past week and a half have been from the super loud ASMR video I made. So I'm assuming the people watching this enjoy that. But if you don't, that's okay too. I have softer videos as well, or at least what I've tried to make soft. So funny. It doesn't matter. If you have a name for him, you are more than welcome. So don't. Next question is, what is my favorite TV show? Now, I am very indecisive. Shut up. I really have to think about it because, like, I'm trying to think of shows that I rewatch consistently, like ones that I can always go back to. The Good Place is definitely one. I love The Good Place. I love the concept. What other shows do I watch? I love Bob's Burgers. I've recently finished, well, not the end because they're still making episodes, but I've gotten caught up with all of the Bob's Burgers episodes. That was my stomach, oh my god. I don't know if you heard that. It did make a noise. That was my neck, it was hurting. This one's childish, but I also love Bluey. Just for myself, not because of my nephew. He doesn't even watch it. I love Bluey. I love the parents. I work with kids, and so, like, I'm not passionate, but I do have opinions on parenting and shit like that. Bluey is good. It's good, and I love the dad. I love Bandit. He's a dad I want to be someday, because I want to be a dad. Yeah. Oh, what is that noise? Oh. The noise that just started up is the heating system. That's just gonna be in the background from now on, and I apologize because I'm not gonna go and turn it off. It's very loud in my room because there's something wrong with my vent. I'm sorry if that's annoying. If I had started the video with it playing like you're gonna notice the switch of it. I apologize. I hope it doesn't deter you from the video. I just remembered a video request I got like 2 weeks ago that I didn't do about layering ASMR in the mic. I never did that. It just came to my mind. My bad. I will do that. By layering, I just turn the echo on and then I do 2 different triggers at a time. And the echo gives it the effect that I actually edited the video, which I don't. The most editing I ever do is putting clips together on CapCut and then adding in sometimes text in the thumbnail, and that's like never. Yeah, I'm not an editor for the one video I made for my day one subscriber. Shout out, Ian Does Things 420. It took me a solid 10 minutes to figure out how to clip the picture of his YouTube profile on the screen for 5 seconds. I can't edit. I don't like it. I won't do it. You can't make me. We went to Jack Astor's today. My aunt stole it, regardless, and told the manager to his face, and he was going to, because she sent back her food because she ordered the wrong thing. She got a spinach dip. She wanted a crab dip, but she ordered a spinach dip, which I would have eaten. I love spinach dip. And I was about to take a bite when she was like, oh no, this is wrong. Waitress. The crab dip was also good, but it pissed me off. And then she didn't eat the sandwich she ordered. So the manager came in and took the sandwich off the order, and to his face was like, hey, we're gonna steal these 3 of them. We only get 1 per table. Not only did I have to steal these from the other tables because my nephew was like, I want more, and he has to get everything he wants. But we took them all. And it says no one's stealing on the bottom. I don't know how well this is gonna sound because I didn't test it. But the next question is, what's your favorite movie? Now, I've got a few different answers for this one as well, because there's a difference between my favorite movie cinematically and my favorite movie as in I can watch it literally whenever and wherever. Favorite movie cinematically, Interstellar, for sure. I love Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey looks like my dad, and I love my dad, and I love Interstellar, and it's good. I love space. A different movie that I also really love that I can watch whenever is Don't Look Up, with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. I love movies about the end of the world. Carol and the End of the World for TV shows. That's another one of my favorite shows. And I think Don't Look Up did a really good job at portraying what our current society would look like. Like, it seems exaggerated, but like, it's not. It's not. 2025 proved that that movie was not exaggerated. Which that movie's just about an asteroid coming for Earth and stuff. Yeah. So I love that movie. I also love the movie The Intern with Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. That one's a kind of like a cheesy movie, but I don't know, I really like that one. I'm trying to think of if I have any others, because I know probably when watching it I'll remember things. Not my favorite family friendly at all. There should be a bunch of gore, and I'll be sad if there's not. This might be loud, I apologize. Oh, I didn't like that part. I didn't think it would fit all the way on the mic. How many questions have I done? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was the 11th question. We are now on question 12 of 19. Which we're gonna use. There's only one more that we haven't opened up. I lied. There's 2 more over there that I didn't see. But we're gonna open this one. I've got slime that's actually good, but I wanted to see what they didn't call it slime, they called it putty, which it's definitely putty and not slime. I wanted to see what it had to offer. Next question, I don't know if I said already. What type of music genre do you listen to? Now, I won't lie and say that I listen to everything because I don't. But I don't know if I have a specific favorite genre. Usually when people ask, I just say pop punk. Like, I love Blink-182. I love other pop punk artists. But I also like softer kind of songs. Like, I don't know. I just kind of listen to my Discover Weekly, and it gives me songs that I like that I haven't heard of before. Yeah, like I like folk songs and stuff like that. Just really anything with a catchy tune, or like just like I like earworm songs that get stuck in your head. Like ASMR, I like things that sound nice. Like if it's got a cool chord progression or like some cool riff or something, I'm usually hooked. Harmonies, I love harmonies. That's also because I'm a singer. I love singing harmonies. Harmonies are the best. Going off of that question, who are my top 3 music artists? Now, similar to the genre question, I don't have anybody that I specifically listen to, like, consistently. The first person I can really say who I went to his concert last year, Miles Smith, spelled M-Y-L-E-S, which my name, Alex, is spelled A-L-Y-X, fun fact. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like his music, and then I haven't listened to much of her music, but I love Sabrina Carpenter just because I watched her when I grew up, and I used to love her first album, Eyes Wide Open. I loved that shit when I was younger. So like I'm just proud of how far she's become, how far she's come. She's also really pretty, so that might factor into it a little bit. Like I'm proud of her. I haven't listened to nearly enough of his music, but I also love Noah Kahn, which I I loved one of his first songs, Passenger, way like 2019, years ago. So I'm definitely not an OG fan, but like I think that's pretty cool. Sorry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions left. Oh, sorry. These came from 2 different things, but I'm wishing I just bought 2 from this one instead of getting this one, TBH. But oh well. The next question is, what is your favorite video game? Now, I will be real, I play Roblox all the time. I would have mentioned that in the first question, but I didn't want to out myself as a Roblox player that early in the video. So, currently my favorite game on there, which not currently, since a long time ago, is Bee Swarm Simulator, which basic and like I don't like shooter games. My bad, bro. But like I would explain how I'm progressing the game, but unless you know the game, this is gonna sound like absolute nonsense to you. So I'm not gonna explain the game. But I've got 47 bees, and I think I'm pretty rad. And I just got the gummy boots, which are something that are very, like, they're not the most OP thing in the game, but for someone who doesn't, like, cheat in the game, like, plays it for real, it's very hard to get, and I'm very proud of myself for getting it. It took, like, multiple years to save up for. But yeah, right now, since Christmas and up until March, there's a Christmas update, Beesmas, and I'm doing pretty good in that. So I've been playing that a lot. I also just play Roblox with my friends a lot of the time too. But then other games than that, I love Schedule 1, the drug dealing game. It's fun, and like I've genuinely played so many hours of it because it's just like repetition game and like my brain doing things and organizing things. It's like running an empire. So like I like the mechanics of that game. Do I like any other games? What other games do I like? Slime Rancher. I love Slime Rancher. I haven't played as much of Slime Rancher 2 as I wanted to when I got it, just because the map is confusing as hell and I don't have the time to learn it. I do have the time, I just don't feel like playing it. But Slime Rancher was the first game I got on my computer, my old one, when I got it. About like 5 years ago. Around 5 years ago. The next question I probably should have thought about harder. Not gonna lie. If you could only eat one. I lied. I was thinking about the question, 2 questions ahead of this question, but this one's also hard. But also has like a lot of lore to talk about. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Now, my bad. Something you guys don't know about me. I suck at eating food. Like, I'm not anorexic. I'm not. I was a little bit at one point, but I'm not anymore. But I have the tendencies of someone who is, just because I'm an extreme picky eater. Like less than 20 things, and the same 5 like processed like quick meals consistently. I just don't know how to eat things. My body doesn't like me very much. But out of I think about this like not in like, oh, I love this food, I'll eat it forever. I'm thinking of it as, what food could I stand to actually eat forever? Oh, I don't know. Mashed potatoes is definitely up there. I love mashed potatoes. If it filled me up, like if it made me full, yogurt, I eat yogurt all the time. As well as pasta, specifically, Sidekick. It's like a brand of pasta that I make. It's like an instant pasta that cooks in like 10 minutes. I love the Parmesan and the garlic flavors of those. Like, yeah. And pizza pockets, I'm not picking one. I'm too indecisive for that. But as of like snack foods in like a joke, I could eat this forever. I love Oreos. I can down a pack of Oreos in one setting, and I have. I also love seaweed, which if you had told me 2 years ago that one of my favorite snacks was seaweed, I would have punched you in the face telling you that you were lying. Whereas I eat it whenever I can now, because I love salty food. Oh, final answer. Jalapeno cheddar, either Cheetos or popcorn. That shit is fire. Fire. Okay. Somebody said in a comment the other day that they loved the comb sounds I made. I don't know. I can't remember if I used this in that video. I rewatched it, and although I don't think I watched all of it, I couldn't find the comb they were talking about. So I'm hoping that I used this and just forgot about it. Because like I also used a gnome in that video, so maybe they said gnome, but it corrected to comb. I know, but yeah, I'm trying my best. We'll do this one. For real, this time, the final one I got today. I really like the look of this one. Next question is, do you enjoy working with kids? Yes, 100%. I absolutely adore it. As I've said before, I work at 3 different kids acting companies where we do musicals. One of them I worked at since I volunteered at the start, and I got all my volunteer hours with it. But I started at in grade 9, and so 4 years ago, and they offered me a job, and I worked there every Saturday. And I've done so many musicals with that company. I've done Peter Pan, Mary Poppins, Cinderella. I love those kids so much. And then the other company that I started with August of, not, I would say last year, but last year is 2025 now, so August of 2024. They've screwed me over a bunch of times, and I don't currently work with them on a consistent schedule. Like, I take up shifts when people offer them and I do their birthday parties, but I'm currently not doing a class with them. I love the kids there, but it was definitely my least favorite of them, just because of how much they've screwed me over. But I absolutely love working with those kids, and I miss them every day. And the Instagram account posts pictures of them all the time, and I'm very mad about it. They didn't offer me back my class. They gave it to a new person starting out, and that makes me very sad. But then I started with another new company last September. the second show yesterday, and they did so good, and Tuesday did so good, and I love my kids. Oh my god, one of my favorite kids is leaving, and I'm so sad about it. Oh my gosh, she played the genie, and she's so good, so good. But yeah, to sum it up, I really enjoy working with kids. I don't know if I want to be a teacher or not, just because teaching is just giving class presentations all the time, and that was my least favorite part about school. And then I'd have to do it all the time if I was a teacher. So I don't know if I'd be a teacher. If I would, third grade max, I'd be able to work with older kids. I love working with older kids, but I would not be able to teach the material. But I think current game plan is to try and get into daycares with the city, because all the private run daycares require college degrees and stuff, which they don't pay enough for me to get a college degree for it, you know. But I think if I go with the city, then I just need to get some certifications and stuff. So I'm gonna look into that. I was supposed to look into that a while ago. I'm procrastinating my gap year so bad. It's bad. But yeah, I love working with kids. I love my kids. I miss them all the time. Okay, here's the question that I was talking about earlier that I didn't think about enough, which I should have. Also, unrelated. Oh, bitches. Sorry. I had to feature him in the video. I had to feature him. If you were stranded on an island, what 5 items would you bring? I'm gonna be real. A charger and my phone are the first 2 things. Just because I'm genuinely so bad. My screen time is through the roof. But I don't want to put that as one of the items because that's boring. So, the only one I actually thought about prior to this besides that was specifically, I don't know which one, but 3-in-1 creator Lego sets, because I'd be able to take them apart and rebuild them in different things. And I don't know if you count this piece as a separate item, but this piece would be essential for that. Which, if you don't recognize this, it comes with not all but some Lego sets to help you take apart. The set. What else would I bring? All of the Hunger Games books. Just because I'm not a big reader, but I would reread those books over and over and over and over again if nobody stopped me. And like the past few months I was reading them and like, wow, I'm reading a lot. I was reading every single time I was in the bus and stuff, and I had the chance. As soon as I finished rereading it and I got a new book, I stopped after one day because it wasn't the Hunger Games. I like familiar things. Throw in a second Lego set into items because I can't think of another one. My microphone so I can make videos. What would I actually bring on an island? What is? I'm assuming I don't need to include water and food in this question because that would be dumb. A radio. Oh wait, I think I know the solution to the problems. This thing, although the batteries are likely dead in it, is a random game thing I got at Home Depot, I think, or Canadian Tire or something. It was Canadian Tire. Oh, like a year ago. Less than that, but a year ago. And there's like a million different kinds of games on it that I never actually played because I used it for like 2 seconds and never picked it up again. So that would probably be useful. Oh, my dog. And unlimited dog food for her. Final answer. I'd pick my dog. I'm gonna say that was 5 because I can't think of anything else. 2 questions left, and I think I'm gonna use this trigger. And after that, I don't know what I'll use for the last. This trigger's kind of loud, so I'm gonna try to not do the super loud ones because I don't like it. What is your favorite Lego set that you've ever built? That is a very hard question because there are so many. Over there, you can see her. I've got Eve as well as Wally and Mo and a piece of trash and the boot from Wally. I only recently built that one. I built it while watching the movie for the first time because I hadn't seen the movie yet. And I love it. I love Wally. I should have mentioned that in the movies. I love Wally. I've also got Stranger Things briquettes up there, which I also love Stranger Things. And then I got the Happy Plants. I built those like yesterday, which I thought I'd like a lot more. Just it's not very connected. Go back in. It's not really connected that well because you can switch out which tops have which one, which plants have which top. But it's really loose, so I don't really like that too much. I've also got the big like love like sign one that I built the other day. I like that one. Yeah. I've also unbuilt still have the up house, which I haven't built yet, which I will put over that way. Oh, I've also got the watering can with the flowers and the butterflies coming out of it. I like that one too, but it ended up being a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what my dog's going on about. Okay, and final question. Final question. And very basic because I didn't need the order I did these questions in were whoever commented first. I put the first question. This was the last question I got, which was from OG Ian Does Things 420. Basic. How old are you? I'm 18. I turned 19 on April 15th. So my birthday is April 15th, 2007, which I'm sorry if that scares you, because I know I work with kids who were born in 2014 and they're like teenagers now. And I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck are you? How? So, a lot of my coworkers are also like, you were born in 2007. So, my bad if the shock value was there, or my bad if it wasn't there and I'm over dramatizing this. this probably ended around that time. But like a big church on my way home from the station near me is 122 something road, which I didn't notice until like a year ago, which I've gone down that street a billion times in the past 5 years. So the fact that I didn't notice is why